Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Nerds with Badges. I want to do a quick episode because there's so much happening right now. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's going on in the gaming industry is dealing with Sony. Excuse me, the backlash. People are trying to basically start a movement. I mean, we have so many things going on within the gaming industry right now. I mean, there was the tariffs which were paused, and then it's the Ramageddon because of the prices of everything going up. Even the Switch is going to go up. The Switch 2 is going to go up in September. The first Switch and accessories went up last year, I believe it was, which is crazy for a system that's almost 10 years old now. Almost 10 years. It's at least 9 years old. Um, Yeah, for the price to go up. I guess they didn't want to raise the price on the Switch 2, so they did on the Switch 1. Go figure. Xbox done raised the price on the Xbox Series S and X like 3 times now. I think they raised the price. It's crazy. What was $299 is now like $600. I mean, it's crazy. PlayStation, I guess PlayStation raised their price. I think they did. I don't know how much they raised it, but the Switch 2 price is going to go up it's going to go up $50 in September. And the Steam Deck was out of stock for like 6 months. I think they were taking the parts and using it for the Steam machine. And I'll get to that later. So the Steam Deck was out of stock for 6 months. It comes back, everybody's happy, but then it's $300 more than what it was when it came out like it's been like 4 years now. Meanwhile, the Steam machine finally came out. Everybody's all excited. You know, people were thinking that the price is probably going to be around $800. It comes out and it's like $1,000. The little thing looks like a freaking a GameCube. It's about as powerful as a base PlayStation 5. Give or take. I mean, being that it's newer, it probably has a little, has some more bells and whistles, even though it might not quite be as powerful. But you have something that's newer tech, it might have some tricks that it can do that the older tech can't do unless they're able to bake it into the software, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to me. It's amazing that Warframe can actually run on the Switch. Anyway, so all these machines now, all these consoles that are coming out, everything's going to be expensive. The PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox is going to probably be like $1,000 at least when they come out finally, because I don't think they're gonna. Xbox can't really I guess they can't really take a loss because they've been losing millions of dollars for like the last 20 years. The Xbox hasn't really been profitable for them. Um, I mean, it's not for a while anyway. Maybe when the 360 was out. Meanwhile, PlayStation then announced that they're getting rid of physical discs in 2028, and people aren't happy about that. So that's why people are like protesting and canceling their accounts. It's the same thing that happened when Xbox raised the price of Game Pass, which went down. Which surprisingly, the new CEO of Xbox, she just, I've never ever seen the price actually go down on something like that. I mean, so it was just like amazing. But then they done laid off like 3,200 something people, and there's going to be even more layoffs. And then they laid off even more people over the last few years. Microsoft, they're doing a hard reset on the Xbox brand. I mean, it's all so crazy. And I had pre-ordered some games, but like I realized, my backlog is just crazy. I need to just kind of slow down. So I did pre-order Halo, the new one that's coming out. Well, it's gonna have some new content in it, but they took the first Halo and they redid it with like today's graphics and technology. So I pre-ordered that. I had pre-ordered the Dawnwalker, the vampire game, which I canceled, but I feel like I might need to get that game in my life. I canceled Gears of War, the new one that's coming out, which is a prequel to all the other Gears of War. Apparently, I guess it tells how everything started. I canceled that pre-order. I did pre-order the Castlevania game. I pre-ordered Beast of Reincarnation because I love the idea of running around with an animal helping you, and you can also transform into that. It's a wolf. It's a lady and a wolf that looks pretty cool. I think I pre-ordered for my Xbox Series S, which I know is a low-powered system. But let me tell you something: the Series S, if you stream the games, you're getting like Xbox Series X quality. It's the best kept secret, I guess. I mean, especially if you stream it to your PC, there is no difference between the Xbox Series S and X version of a game. It's just that the hardware is not going to run it looking as good as it would look on the Xbox Series X. But if you stream the game, you're getting the same game, which is another thing. People don't, I don't know, Xbox gives a lot, they do a lot of cool things, even though they kind of step on the rake every now and then. But the fact that you can stream the games, you can even stream the new games on the old Xbox One, which nobody's really talking about that, which is crazy. I just pay $9 a month, $9.99 a month, and they don't really seem to give away games anymore on Game Pass. I don't know what's up with that, because at least base PlayStation Plus, you get some free games every month. But with Game Pass, I can't even remember them giving away anything recently. But the cloud streaming really makes up for it, and the fact that I can stream a lot of games onto my computer, because I'm not streaming it from my house. I'm streaming it from some server somewhere. But it's a cool feature that I don't think really gets a lot of attention. The Xbox is also supposed to be doing something called disc to digital. So it's kind of like what Walmart was doing when they had that service. What was the service called? Oh my God, I used to use it all the time. Voodoo, where you could actually bring your discs into Walmart, and they would take your DVD and put it. You could have them make a digital, and it was like a couple of bucks for DVDs, and maybe like a few more dollars more for Blu-rays. But it was a good feature, so it's a good idea for people that want to hold on to their physical media. Because at least if I have a disc, I can sell it, give it to somebody if I want to. I love the fact that I can send cartridges, to my partner. I can send him, cartridges if I want to. If I want to send him a game, if it's digital, sometimes it's tricky, and I don't think Nintendo even allows you to gift games. I don't know if they do or not. And he lives in Africa. He has issues sometimes with the service not working right. They're really weird sometimes with things in other countries. And speaking of being weird in other countries, I guess somebody in Brazil sued Microsoft because they took away his library because somebody hacked his account. The right to repair thing is, I guess that's becoming a thing. I guess it started in Europe. But Nintendo is apparently going to have to read their system over there is going to have to switch to in Europe is going to have to be easy for people to open up and fix if they need to, as opposed to having to go to some professional. You can take the battery out and change it too. Apparently, I wish that everything was like that. I remember when you could do that with your phones. You could just change the battery, take the battery out of my PlayStation, my PSP, and change it if I needed to. And is it Dutch? The Dutch government, I guess, and someone else is also suing PlayStation because of the disc thing that they're trying to get rid of the physical. I don't know if people signed this thing. I signed it. It's like a petition, so I don't know if anything's going to come out of it. It's probably like 95%, 90% chance that I won't be buying a PlayStation 6. At this point, I feel like I've really moved more towards PC gaming, more so because of the fact I don't have to pay to play games online with my friends. And there's no charge for online play. And also, there's always sales. There's always freaking cheap sales that, consoles have sales, but it's not like PC. I mean, it's amazing. It really is amazing. Now, I know when you have discs can go bad. They can get scratched. They can get damaged. But what Microsoft is doing is a good idea, because some Blu-rays that you buy and some 4K discs that you buy, they come with a digital copy. When you buy, so it's cool. In some cases, you even get the Blu-ray, you get the DVD, and you get a digital copy, which is a great idea. Because if the disc ever gets damaged, at least you have the digital, and you can always back up physical. I buy, everything that I don't like go online and like download stuff, without paying. I mean, I know there are risks associated with that. I mean, you could get viruses. I know when LimeWire was a thing. I've used that a few times back in the day in Napster. But I like it when I buy something and the company allows me to make copies. I like when companies at least give me the option. So I want to make a tape for somebody, share my music. I don't like that, if you have like, if you do like a video, like I run into this problem on TikTok a lot, more so than any other medium. A lot of my videos, I upload video gameplay just about every day, and they mute a lot of my videos, and it's just frustrating because I don't like when I want to upload something. I'm like, are they going to mute this? I mean, they will almost always mute the new James Bond game when I haven't uploaded anything. I'm when I just certain games I'm just gonna just do uploads on the YouTube, and then I have a link to YouTube. But the James Bond game, it gets muted. Sometimes videos get blocked, I guess. It's always the Capcom videos, the Resident Evil. If it's the Resident Evil Requiem videos, 9 times out of 10 it'll be muted. I don't know why. I play Giga Bash. It's a giant monster fighting game, which is really good, by the way. That game is always muted. Always muted. Directive 8020, which is a new game that came out, that's always muted. Even when the person's walking around in the damn corridor and nothing's happening, it will still be muted. I have sent messages to TikTok like, why? And then I have to put some music in there just so my video will be seen, because if the video is muted, nobody will watch it. But it's just really weird because you can find music, but if your video is like 30 minutes long, most of the music that they have available would probably be like 10 minutes long at most. So you might have like a video that has like some music playing for like 10 minutes, and then the rest of the gameplay is just like silence. So yeah, it's just kind of frustrating, man. I mean, the gaming world has changed so much. I remember back in the day when I would upload videos on the YouTube. I remember Lego Indiana Jones. It got muted, and I sent them a message like, "Why are you muting? This is like free promotions for you." Like, and next thing it was blocked. That was the response that I got. Because now they don't block. It's unblocked now. And some videos have been unblocked or unmuted, and then some videos that were there for years are suddenly muted or blocked. And I get these notifications. It's so crazy. But I do like to upload on the TikTok because I get more engagement. On YouTube, I upload videos. I get like most of the time, like 97% of the time, I get like crickets chirping on YouTube. Even if the video gets a lot of views, but on TikTok, at least people will talk. People dialogue and communicate with you. And people even actively go to help promote your videos by reposting them and stuff. YouTube is just, I don't know what to say. I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I need to really start working on monetizing and all that, because I know that's something that happens once you get to a certain amount of subscribers. And I need to start streaming because people have been asking me about that. I tried to stream on my PlayStation 4 one time and I just couldn't get it to work right. So, but maybe I need to start learning how to do that. But anyway, that's my rant for today. I just want to just talk about some of the stuff going on, because I know the longer I take to make videos, and I have to talk about a lot of stuff. I also want to talk about some comic book stuff, but I'll save that for later. Like, I have a comic book coming out. Well, I got a cartoon I'm working on and a short film, a lot of different things. So I don't talk about those things as much as I should. So I'll talk about those in my next video and just kind of like take everyone through my process, because I'm doing a really interesting cartoon right now. That's all I will say. It involves soccer. That's all I'll say. So it is 9:45 right now here in LA. I have 15 minutes before I start my shift officially. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my coffee and just chill for a while, and I'll probably be back with another video before the week is out, because I might go to the movies this week. So we'll see. But until then, take care. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Feedback is always a good thing. And take care. Thank you for checking me out.